one of our rituals every day to raise the white ensign.
During World War II, Audrey Farmer worked in the Women's Royal Naval Service, the Wrens. She was based at the Western Approaches Command in Liverpool that monitored supply ships coming to the UK that were under persistent threat from U-boats.
The Coast Guards used to man the coast of Anglesey, and they used to ring in and report every 24 hours. So then we passed the message on to the NOIC.
When she left in 1945, Audrey was eligible for a war medal as she'd served for at least 28 days, but she never applied. But this year, aged 100, she decided to finally ask for it.
It wasn't until I got grandkids, and I thought everything's so mad about ancestry nowadays that they might one day be quite proud that I had got a medal.
Her joining date of the 25th of the 10th, 1942.
Audrey's application was assessed here at the MOD Medal Office in Gloucester, where Martin Schirmer, a Falklands veteran who served on HMS Bristol, made sure everything was in order.
And in Audrey's case, they looked at it with her service record, which shows she joined HMS Eaglet. She then went to HMS Torch, HMS B. They're all shore bases. They're all based around Liverpool Holyhead. And she was then released from the Navy in July 45 as a Class A to say, thank you very much for your service. So they've used that information along with the criteria for each medal and said Audrey is entitled to the War Medal. And here is Audrey's medal.
Ah, amazing. Fantastic.
So it's got the then monarch's head on it, King George VI.
Audrey's medal is just one of 15,000 issued by the MOD team here each year for serving personnel, surviving veterans and posthumously for the next of kin of those who have died.
It gives them the recognition that they rightly deserve. Dating back to World War II, there are still many that have not come forward to claim their medals. Even in current years, there are people who served in the Falklands who've yet to receive their medals. But if they apply to us, we will look into their case.
A round disc bearing the head of the monarch of the time, suspended under a piece of coloured ribbon. Give that to somebody today and they'd recognise that as a medal.
So this
Here in the impressive medal room, there's a copy of every medal issued, starting with the first at the Battle of Waterloo. And a significant part of each one is the ribbon, designed to reflect what it's honouring. In fact, the team here in Gloucester were asked to design the ribbon for the recently issued nuclear test medal for veterans who took part in the tests in the 50s and 60s.
We thought, what would somebody who was present at one of those tests remember? And we thought, well, clearly there'd be the flash of the explosion, the fireball, the radiation will play a part in that. But one of the lasting things that they'll remember being there is being either in Australia or in the Pacific with the blue skies and the blue seas. So we came up with a design that looked for white in the middle for the flash, the red and yellow on either side for the fireball with a black line through it representing the radiation, and then on either side that light blue representing the seas of the Pacific or the blue skies over Australia.
Back in Oxfordshire, Audrey finally gets her war medal, 80 years after leaving the Wrens, presented on behalf of the King by a special delegation from the Royal Navy.
I feel immensely proud, and I feel so grateful that anybody should think I'm even worthy, really, to be of any interest to anybody. So that's very gratifying, and I really am very, very grateful to you.
It's always inspiring to meet our veterans, particularly from the Second World War, and particularly in this year, the 80th anniversary of the end of that war. They're an amazing generation, utterly inspirational to those of us that still serve. And what a privilege today to present the World War Medal to Audrey on behalf of the King and the nation.
But there was one more surprise for Audrey.
On behalf of the Medal Office and Defence, I'd like to present you with this, your Veterans Badge.
Oh, that is amazing. Well, one would be enough. That's really lovely.
For those who serve their country and are eligible, there is a medal waiting, all issued by a dedicated team in Gloucester, continuing a 200-year tradition of medallic recognition. Steve Knibbs, BBC Points West at Imjin Barracks.